Welcome to Our Ventura TV. I'm Lynn Fairley, and I have a wonderful guest again today, Chief of our Ventura Police Department, Ken Corney. Welcome to Our Ventura TV.
Thank you, Lynn. Greetings. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I'm very excited because you've got a lot of things to tell the community in a short amount of time, important things about how they can participate and help you fight crime. I think one of them is the Video Camera Community Project. That's probably not quite exactly the right name of it, but almost all of it can be found on their website, which is vdp.org, correct?
Ventura, spelled out, venturapd.org.
Oh, thank you.
All the
Great.
way spelled out.
All the way spelled out. Perfect. So tell us first about this wonderful, wonderful program you've got started.
Well, it's a program we started a couple of years ago. It's called the Ventura Video Community Partnership Program, and it's a big name, but It's pretty simple. It actually gives members of our community an opportunity to go to our website, and I think there's an icon currently with a picture of like a video camera on it. You click on that, and it takes you to a page that explains the program and gives you an opportunity to register for the program. And essentially, what the program does is it registers people, residents and business cameras that view public areas in our community, and once they're registered through our system, we enter that information into our computer-aided dispatch maps. So we have current, up-to-date information on where video camera feeds may be located. Now, we don't access the feed, we don't view the feed. It just gives us a forensic or investigative tool. If we have a crime occur in that area and we know about what time it occurred, we can contact the people who have registered and then send an investigator out or ask the people to go review their video from that point in time and determine if there's any evidence, anything on the video which could help us solve the crime. So it's a really proactive way for community members to get involved with helping us catch the bad guys and gals.
No, that's terrific. So I'm clear, let's say I had a business or my home had a video camera and it was outside. Would that camera need to be pointing a specific direction, like toward the street or the parking lot, or can it just be monitoring whatever it is I'm trying to monitor, like my yard or my driveway or something? And then let's say there is a crime that's occurred in my area. You know what time. I've registered my camera online at venturapd.org, policedepartment.org. And you would maybe call me, or I'd contact you, or how did it work exactly? You would know my camera's been registered. You would email, maybe. How would you contact me, and then what would you want me to do?
Well, specifically with this program, we're looking for cameras that are viewing public areas, streets. I mean, it can include part of your driveway or lawn, but it would be something in the street or an outside area, not private property so much like your neighbor's property. Absolutely,
that's what I wanted to clarify. Yeah.
Really, just the public area. So, the way it would work in terms of this program is if we were to have a vandalism, let's say we had some tire slashings in your neighborhood, and we knew it happened between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m., we would contact you and ask if you could look to see if you have any activity on your camera, or ask if you'd like, we can come look, and we would look for what kind of activity. Now, it could be anything from suspicious people walking around to a vehicle description. And in fact, there's been several times in the last, few months where this kind of video footage has been integral in helping us solve burglaries, or helping us identify potential suspects for burglaries, because there will be a certain vehicle that we'll see drive by. And there's actually been times where we catch the suspect getting out of the vehicle and walking towards somebody's backyard from a neighbor's camera that was pointed across the street into the public roadway. So it gives us that ability to gain information. And, it may just be the description of, let's say, a blue van that we learn. But our officers are pretty keen to the going-ons and happenings in their beat. And so they can use that information to kind of start looking for that blue van and who's associated with it. And the next thing you know, we build this case, and we're able to, maybe not even on that case, bring the bad guy to justice or the bad gal to justice, but actually, to find them committing other crimes.
Great, okay, that makes it easier for me to understand. And the public, of course, I think would have some of those questions, all of which can be answered on the website. And also if you search the website, there's another interesting thing that's similar to that called Can You ID Me?
Correct.
Right?
Right.
And what's that about?
Well, technology is an amazing thing, and there's more and more cameras being used both by private residents and by businesses, and we capture a lot of crime as a community on video, and we take our officers go out and they have the ability with a smartphone to take a picture of the video and to distribute it across the department. And what we found a few years ago is we were distributing that information a lot around the department, but we weren't solving a lot because we didn't know who the people were, or it took a while to identify them. Whereas if we're able to release that information to the public, there's a good chance somebody knows who they are. Mm-hmm. So we set up an area on our website. It's called Can You ID Me? And it's a little hard to find sometimes. It depends on what's prominent on our website. But if you go to the search area and put in Can You, Y-O-U, ID Me, it'll come right up. And it's recent pictures of actually crimes in progress and tied to a phone number and email for Crime Stoppers. And you can actually get a hold of Crime Stoppers, and there could be even a reward attached to helping us solve the crime. So we've had some success with that. It's very interesting. People go to the website and see somebody looks familiar and call, and we take it from there. So it's another way that we can kind of leverage technology and leverage the support of the in our community to help us to solve crime, because the end result is to catch the criminals, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I have a link to your website on my desktop, actually, Ventura Police Department.org, and I recommend you do, because there's another cool thing called Nextdoor.com.
Right.
And what's that about?
Well, Nextdoor is, I'll talk about Nextdoor and Facebook together because they're kind of the same thing. Nextdoor is really social media for neighborhoods, and it's a free application. It's a free service. You can put on an app on your smartphone. You can access it on your computer. You register your residents into the Nextdoor system, and it assigns you a neighborhood depending on where in town you live. And I think there's a couple dozen neighborhoods in our town, and those neighborhoods are categorized, and we're able to push crime information and other information out through Nextdoor.com to our community members who join. Similar to Facebook and friends. And you're able to share information with Facebook and friends. So with Nextdoor, you go to our website. There's a giant icon on there. It says Nextdoor.com. You click on it. Tells you how to register. It's secure. In fact, we either call your house or mail something to your house to make sure that you're actually a resident of that area.
Okay.
Very secure, and it's only for that neighborhood. Okay. And the neighborhood shares it. It's not really the police. It's not at all the police department running it. It's Nextdoor.com, and neighbors are also allowed to talk back and forth and to interact, and it could be anything from a garage sale to a lost dog to a suspicious vehicle that's been in the area.
That's
wonderful.
It's
this communication network that's been set up. We have close to 20,000 participants in our neighborhoods across our city, and it's really been helpful in helping us to kind of do crime prevention via technology and electronic means, and it connects people, because almost everybody today has a smartphone, has a computer, and it allows them rapid access to the information in the neighborhood. In today's busy world, not a lot of us know our neighbors anymore, and certainly we encourage that and encourage the old block captain meetings, but that was becoming more problematic with everybody being busy. But there's an easy way to do it with Nextdoor.com, and we get just great reviews from community members who are using it, and neighborhoods that are using it and using it with success to help prevent crime in their neighborhoods. We actually also send out to Nextdoor neighborhoods the crime in their community that's occurring in their neighborhoods every week. So it's off our interactive crime map, and allows them to go in and see what's happened in the vicinity of their neighborhood and kind of be aware of what's going on to help them be on the lookout. We only have 127 officers to patrol and investigate all the crimes that happen in Ventura, and that's from the chief on down. But we have about 109,000 citizens and community members in our city. And if we can engage them, I think we can go a long way in helping to reduce crime.
Yes, it'd be wonderful if every single one of you would sign up and check this website out. Also, this map that you have, I use it, I look at it every week. I see it on Facebook as well. Someone
Right.
posts it up there occasionally. And you can zoom in on it. You can zoom in like right down to your street where all the little dots are where crimes have occurred, various
Right.
different levels of crime have occurred. You can see kind of a trend as to what's happening and to kind of figure out some statistics and so forth. And I'm always surprised to see on that map this one sentence that says something about lock your doors and cars.
Yeah.
And it astonishes me that you have this problem, that people are not locking their doors and cars. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think it's a good thing because people feel relatively safe in our community.
You'd hope that we wouldn't have
Which
to.
they should, but the world changes and certainly crime trends change. And if you think back to the days of when you had an 8-track player or a cassette tape in your car and you didn't have a cell phone and you didn't have an iPod or a navigation device in your car, there wasn't a lot to steal in your car. Maybe been some change in there. There wasn't a lot of worries about what would get stolen in your car. Today, that's not the case. An iPhone, an iPod, a laptop, an iPad, GPS device, they're worth hundreds of dollars. And so it's an opportunity for thieves. And we have to be aware that there's gain in that loot, and we have to do things to prevent it. And people have to think about that when they're not sure if their car's locked. And don't be an easy victim. And we really encourage people to lock your cars and to secure your valuables. Unlocked car with a electronic device on the seat is certainly a prime target. But a locked car with a laptop sitting on the front seat that the bad guy can see, the criminal can see, they'll break the window for it a lot of times. So,
right there, yeah.
we really encourage people to pay attention. We do have increased property crime trends, and that's just the way it is. So it's a crime of opportunity. So let's cut back on the opportunity. So that gives us the opportunity through our crime mapping to show what's been going on in your neighborhood, and just serve as a reminder to you look at that and you'll think, is my car locked? And you'll go out and lock your car.
Perfect. Well, we're winding down our segment shortly. Chief Ken Corney, we're so proud to have you as our chief of police. How long have you been serving your community?
Well, I've been fortunate to serve at the Ventura Police Department a little over 28 years, and I've been chief for a little over 5 years, and it's been quite an honor and a privilege. And the most positive thing is the men and women that are out fighting crime in our community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, the good work they do, the passion and commitment they serve with, and they are really out there doing their best to prevent crime. And if we can just continue to get our community support and our community help, I think we'll be successful and continue to make Ventura to be the great place to live that it's been my entire time here in the community.
Well, thank you very, very much for coming on Our Ventura TV today. I want each and every one of you to check out that website. You tell us the website one more time.
Well, of course, www.venturapd.org, and it'll lead you to all kinds of resources from our Facebook page with about 12,000 followers on it, and the Nextdoor.com, and the video camera programs,
The
and
maps,
Can You
and a
ID Me,
whole
the
lot
maps,
more. Yes.
everything, and you can even report a crime online.
Yes, you can. And let's hope that we have you as chief for a long, long time to come.
Well, thank you.
It's my
Thanks, Lynn.
pleasure, always. Thank you very much for tuning in to OurVentura.com. I'm Lynn Fairley. Stay tuned for a lot more wonderful programming.